How's it going today? 7th of April, Sunday, and we are taking a look at the market, what kind of opportunities are available out there. This is the stock finances and perhaps future opportunities when it comes to trade. It's something that was published some time ago. It's just myself, I'm taking a look at Department of Business and Trade and everything what's happening. I'm looking to understand a little bit better what were the responsibilities of this department since recently there was a lot of information that I managed to find all kind of things that they're doing, not necessarily what's important to do, but either way. So I'm gonna be having a sit down with a representative from this department later this month. What can we might be able to discuss this kind of things, right? I think it's a representative, by the way. Time will show. Time will show. But either way. Once that's been said, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the agreements that will be signed between UK, signed trade pact with second biggest US state, Texas. When they say biggest, sometimes it could be by size. By size biggest, Alaska might be a first, right? By GDP per capita, that would be California, right? So I believe when they say biggest, I think they mean by trade and or finance. I'm very interested in Texas, by the way, but either way, let's progress within this video. That would be UK and Texas signs the trade pact to boost investment and trade cooperation. Texas is the largest and eighth US state to conclude the trade pact with the UK, bringing the combined GDP to 5.3 trillion, a quarter of US GDP. Which is great. Within Texas, they are accomplishing so many different engineering challenges, and they have a lot of things to show for compared to even European partners, right? I'm talking about space, right? What do you know? The statement of mutual cooperation will strengthen trade between the UK and Texas. And the last point would be PAC will benefit the key sectors including energy, life science, and professional services. Okay, so perhaps that's some of the obstacles that they're looking to solve. Again, those sectors would be very important, by the way, in particular when we take a look at energy and perhaps prices and all these kind of things within the UK. Life science is something that UK is very interested in for whatever reason. From there, we progress in professional services. Okay. So perhaps we can source some talent from there. Maybe. Let's progress with this article. UK will today, Wednesday, 13th of March, so it was some time ago, right? Roughly almost 3 weeks ago. Signed trade pact with Texas to boost trade and investment ties between UK and Texas. Business trade and our secretary. Let's name the Texas Governor Greg. Okay. So there's a lot of names there. Texas has a second largest U.S. state economy with GDP of 1.9 trillion in 2022, larger than some of the partners within Europe. I'm making UK's most economically significant trade pact with U.S. state. Once that been said, if you would ask me, I don't know. If you would ask me who I would rather do business with, I would rather do business with Italy compared to inflated prices within Texas, if you would ask me. So once that's been said, we can progress. The pack aims to help make quarter easier and cheaper to UK and North Texas firms to do business by tackling trade barriers, growing investment, and driving commerce between UK and Texas, right? I don't know if I need to clarify what I just said, but dollar, I don't know about dollar, to be honest. I don't know about dollar. I know about euros. I don't know about dollar. I don't know about what sums of money, all these kind of things. It just after some time, it makes me laugh. Being what they saying, what they're doing over there. After some time, how much money printing are going on within the overall U.S. It makes me laugh. So I'd rather do business with Italy, to be honest. With that being said, let's progress. UK is Texas' eighth largest internationally goods export market, with total trade in goods already worth 14.7 billion. We're looking to measure things, right? When we're looking to measure, we're looking to measure in some kind of currency, right? I don't know about dollar, to be honest. I don't know everything what's happening there, and reserve and how much printing is going on, right? And once that been said, we have pounds, we have euros, we have other things, right? When it comes to challenges and solving some of those challenges, including engineering challenges, Texas is doing a lot, which is great. That's why I'm interested in they actually managing, achieving a lot of things, right? The top products being exported to Texas include nuclear equipment. Here you go. It should be important, right? Because perhaps UK, as of now, UK shouldn't fall behind this sector, right? And we take a look at energy and potentially goals that UK set for itself to increase by 2050 fourfold all the nuclear production, right? And they're looking forward to secure some of those partnerships, right, including one with Texas, which would be important. Coming back to aircraft, would be a very, very important sector, right? I wish U.S. would perform better. So whatever is happening right now within the U.S. when it comes to aircraft sector, I think they should get things in order. Once that being said, let's progress. Pharmaceutical products, right? There's a lot of things or private businesses who perform very well within the U.S. in this sector, and I like the approach that they are taking, not necessarily hiring hundreds, thousands of people. They're hiring engineers, and the engineers are tackling some of the issues within pharmaceutical sector. So that's why I'm interested in. This agreement is targeted at sectors where you can Texas have shared expertise such as new energy solutions including hydrogen and or carbon capture, utilization and storage. That would be overall energy sector and perhaps producing a new innovative ways of solving those kind of things, which is very important by the way, right? And life science. Okay. Recently, Texas accomplished a lot of things, right? Perhaps worth giving credit when it comes to space launches, right? There is a company there as well as they right now struggling with sending letters with migration crisis, right? So they're sending letters to the federal government. So major issues, everything was happening with Texas. Once that been said, as we can progress. Professional business services. Signing comes just 4 months on from agreeing the case Florida Memorandum of Understanding. Okay. I don't know though if that's a process they're usually starting with that and from there they're progressing into other areas, right? I don't know. Let's progress. That's Florida is doing great. Let's progress. Bringing a number of agreements with U.S. states up to 8 what combined GDP of 5.3 trillion with greater than that of Japan. Okay. Well, again, we are flexing, right? But either way, so I don't know if that's been who's calculating that and value and how value would be measured. If we're measuring value based on how much paper was printed, I don't know if I agree with that. But either way, once that's been said, we can progress with this article. Overall, UK is having more freedoms now than UK left the EU, right? So they need to sign these kind of agreements, and that would be beneficial interest for both parties involved. Since we're taking a look at or taking shots at other governments again, places like Japan, right? So if you were asking me what car would I purchase, would I purchase car that would be manufactured, that would be engineering, right, within US, or would I purchase car that would be manufactured with Japan, places like or companies were like Toyota, right? I would rather purchase from Japan, by the way. Again, better standards, better procedures, and they were trying recently implement the same process when it comes to just on time systems as well as implementing some of the Japanese processes when it comes to manufacturing airplanes. So I don't know where it's falling. I don't know where US is falling, but that will be very important. So if it a word of caution, right? That's the only thing where it is. Word of caution. If US won't get all the standards up to, perhaps it would fall. All these printing machines would fall. But if you would ask me, the dollar would fall, all the governments would fall, right? If we cannot do it properly. But either way, prioritizing cooperation and innovation in energy solutions such as hydrogen will help UK to go further in achieving its aim to unlock more than 12,000 jobs and up to 11 billion in investment by 2030 in hydrogen sector. I don't know. I don't know. It's I would say I do understand a little bit about hydrogen, right? I don't know, but at least in the extension, let's progress. The UK government's landmark bio bridge collaboration with Texas Medical Center and world's largest medical complex has already supported more than 30 innovative UK life science companies to grow their business in Texas, with SMC will help deepen economic ties with critical sectors further. This pact will also support the recognition of professional qualifications. Texas is already signing up to the mutual recognition agreement to architects with UK and US bodies concluded last year, and there is ongoing work towards a similar agreement for engineering, right? Uh, as I mentioned, they do a lot within Texas, particularly when it comes to building a lot of shelters for homeless people, right? And how they're doing that when it comes to engineering. I don't know if they are performing up to how safety standard when it comes to 3D printing houses, right? But they're doing a lot, by the way, so there's making leaps within the sector, right? Let's continue. And let's close the studio on this last part, right? UK companies already making use of close UK and US trading ties, right? I don't think they, as of now, they have signed agreement that would be a transatlantic trade agreement. I don't think they have signed it. Perhaps they're doing a lot of work within the sector or making a lot of process when it comes to signing this agreement, but it's haven't been signed, right? Thanks to memorandum of understanding already signed, for example, leading innovators in surgical training technologies. Okay, this kind of area is overall. I don't know. I was thinking about how many years ago they have performed that surgery on the grape for people who know what I'm referring to. First time the surgery was performed, perhaps 10 years ago. The grape was feeling fine afterwards, right? So it's great that everything what the US doing within the sector and technologies. There's a name that which perhaps headquartered within Texas and our Tampa Bay, that will be Florida, December 2023, just 1 month after signature of the UK's Florida Memorandum of Understanding, by choosing Florida as its EU base in light of its robust healthcare ecosystem and thriving innovation and technology status. Boost Medical has signed significant growth in the US. Right? Myself, I'm trying to understand it. Yeah, value of the company, life science company. Some of those companies value at very high rate, right? So perhaps there's some of the more interesting things that they're looking to do. I would say space exploration, those kind of things, right? Someone was saying about mining asteroids, so those kind of things. Wow, so there's a lot of new undiscovered markets up there, right? And Texas is performing very well within the markets when it comes to actually succeeding when it comes to launching into out of orbit or space, right? Thanks for watching. See you next one.